This video will show you how to submit the grader project. Now, this is where you have to be in the live Office product Word 2013. So you will have to have this, and of course in the syllabus, if you don't have it on your computer, there is a link that will take you to all the open computer labs on campus, which all have Word 2013. So the previous video showed you the training and exam. This is a grader project. So I'm going to show you how to open it and download it, and then how to submit it. There will be another video to show you step by step how to perform it. So you click on the grader project, and if you read the instructions very carefully, this activity requires students to submit a project that they have completed in the live Office 2013 environment. This is not simulation like the other two, not like the training and the exam. Students must download the starting files available below and then follow the instructions steps to finish the project. Then you're going to have to upload the file after you're completed, and it will automatically be graded. Detailed feedback and grades on the submitted project are then made available via the My IT Lab gradebook submission screen. So follow these 3 steps. The first thing you have to do is download the material. So click on Download Files. You have 2 options here. You can download all the files here by clicking on this red link. If you do, notice they are zipped files. They are compressed. If you download these, you will have to uncompress that folder. Or you can download them one by one here individually. So right here on the screen, if I click on this, I can say open with Word, or I can save it. If I go ahead and open it, I can click OK. And there again, I want to immediately save it to the computer you're using. If you don't save it and you just open it and start working it, there's no telling where it's going to go. So this is the instruction file. These are word for word the instructions, what you're going to have to do. So I'm just going to save that on my computer to the desktop. Okay. If you do it this way, now you have to go back into the assignment, download the next file. So you'll have to do this individually 4 times. Your other option here is to download all of them in a compressed folder, just like we did in the first lab, file management. If you do this method, I'm going to say save file and click OK. And I thought I had mine set up to go to the desktop. I'm not sure. Let's see where it went. Starting material, here it is. And let me explain why mine went to the desktop. What I did was, I'm using Mozilla Firefox, so whatever browser you're using, up here if you do the menu bar, if you right click anywhere's up here on this top bar, if you don't have the menu file edit view, that means the menu bar is turned off. If you right click on that blue bar at the top, and now get the option, well, I lost it, Firefox. Well, let me find it. Okay, I just brought up I went back to my UCA. If you click up here where these tabs are and click on menu bar, you should get it back. But if you'll go to tools and then select the options, what I did here is always save the files to the desktop. So you can, yours probably says downloads. You can click here on the browse and change it so that it'll always download anything to your desktop. Or what I did was I took the option to always ask me where to save it and click OK. When I do that and I try to download it and I say save file OK, it should come up and ask me where I want to save it. I wanted to put it to the desktop so it's right in front of me. Of course, I've already done it once. That way I minimize all my windows. There it is right there on the desktop. So you have the option of doing them one by one like this. You'll have 4, or if you do it all at once and it's a compressed folder, you've got to make sure you extract all those files. You worked with compressed files and you're going to lose everything. So now right click on the compressed folder, and you know it's compressed because it's zipped. shrunk, whatever word, just right click, extract all. When the extraction wizard window comes up, click extract, and there's all 4 files. Just make sure you now have a folder with a zipper on it, the same name as the one without the zipper. Make sure you use the files in the unzipped folder. If all else fails, if you get nervous, go ahead and delete the one with the zipper. I'm going to go ahead and right click and delete it. Get it out of my way so I know it's not wrong. I'm not using the wrong files, because you can always come back here again and download them again if you need to start all over, or you need to get them again. Okay, so what you're going to do here is these projects will have an instruction file. So I'm just going to, by clicking on this line that separates the name box and the date modified, if you double click, it's an auto fit, it will make it larger. This is your instruction file. So you're going to open the instructions file and you're going to perform this task step by step. Like the first thing that it says is start Word, download and open the file named Grader H1. Got it open twice. I'm going to minimize. Oh, so we need the Grader 1 file right here. So that's your start file. If I bring up my instructions again, and it's a lot easier to work off these if you print them. So if you have the option to print them, it's easier to follow. For the whole document, you're going to change the bottom margin to 0.5 and the left and right to 0.75. So you bring up your work file, change the margins. One way to do is page, layout, margins, go all the way down to custom. And we want the bottom to be 0.5, so I'm just going to type in a 0.5, and we want the left and the right to be, and I'm just going to click in there and type over it, 0.75, 0.75, and then OK. And so what you would do here is do all the steps. When you're finished with your file, your work file, you're just going to automatically save it, close it out, and then bring up your Grader project to submit it. So what you want to do now is you're going to have to upload your completed file, and I'm going to do another video on how to do each one of these steps. I just want to show you how to download these files and then upload them in case you want to try the lab without watching the video first. So to upload the completed file, and uploading this file is almost identical to what you do in Blackboard. So click the upload completed file. You're going to browse. You got to find the file, and hopefully you saved it somewhere on your computer. You've got to know where you saved it, and that's why I always suggest going to the desktop. So browse. It's on my desktop, so I'm going to navigate to the desktop, and I know it's in a folder called Starting Material. The file that I needed was the Go All AOI, which is all in one. We're doing Chapter 7, Grader. So I'm going to double click, and it should come in here, or I could have easily clicked once and clicked open. Click Upload. Now this is very, very important. It says please wait while it's being uploaded. Once it's uploaded, it's not graded yet. Right here, in order to get it graded and for you to get your grade, you've got to come down here on the bottom right corner and click Finish Submit for Grading, because it tells you right here your completed file has been successfully uploaded. You must also click the Finish Submit for Grading button. So I'm going to click it. Okay, it's telling me the maximum score is 100. Now, these labs are going to count only for 50 points. So whatever you make will be half. Like if you make an 80, you're going to get a 40 in your grade book, because 100 points is, they take too many points off for each mistake. So I'm cutting it all in half. So even though it's based here on 100 points, yours will be 50, and you'll see that in your grade book. So if I return there, let me go back into my IT lab. It's pretty much instant as far as grades is concerned. It usually grades it pretty fast. I'm going to click on my grades link in my IT lab. I'm going to go to Word Lab 1 required tasks to click on it. And oh, it gave me 100. I was hoping I made a mistake on purpose, because if you make something less than 100, what you want to do here, you're going to get 5 chances to fix that file. Let's say I made a 95. If I click on View Submissions, here's one, 98. Okay, 98.7. Oh, it records the highest and I already did 100. So right here on the one we just did, I made a 98.7. I knew I made a mistake on purpose. If you click here on that grade, it will show you in here where you got a point wrong. So I know I typed in a word misspelled down here. So right here, I typed in consultant wrong. So it took off a point whatever because I misspelled consultant. You can look here at your marked up report and download it. It will show you what you submitted and what all your errors are. It's taking a while. Okay, I'm just going to open the file. And if you made a lot of mistakes, it's going to come in here and show you, and I like I said, I knew I did it wrong, consultant. It took 1.333 points off. You scroll through here. It will give you an idea of, tell you what you did wrong. Okay, so that's one way to look at it. Another one is, and you can just play with this, download the submission with live comments. Several ways to find what you did wrong, your error. Another way, should be flagging that. One of the views will show you that, and maybe it's summary report. But anyway, I know what I did wrong, okay? Right there, it's telling me right here. It even tells me which step. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that file back up. I know I typed in consultant wrong. I'm going to come down here to consultant. Okay, and I'm going to type it right. I'm going to fix my mistakes, and you get 5 chances to do this. Resave your file. Save it again. So you save it with the correction in it. Okay, now bring up your My IT Lab again. Let me go back to, okay, go back into that assignment. And let's upload it again with the correction and see if we get a better grade. So you have 5 chances to redo these. Fix your mistakes, upload them again, and get a better grade. Your grade book will record the highest grade. So if you do 5 attempts, so I'm just finding that file again, I'm uploading it again. Now once you upload it, make sure here you hit this finish submit for grading. Return to course. Let's go to my grades. And there again, I've already made 100 once, and that's why it's confusing by looking here and seeing that I got 100. But if you look here, oh, training, okay, bad on training. Look here at your Word grader project. I'm gonna look at the submissions, and I've done this 4 times now. The first time I made a 95. I brought up that file, I looked at the mistakes I made, and I fixed it, resubmitted it for 100. And that was prior to this video to test it. For y'all, I did it again and made sure I misspelled a word to have a mistake. And notice, look, and you can look at the time here, I fixed that consultant, resubmitted it, and now I've got 100. You can do this 5 times to keep bettering your grade. And whatever your best grade is in here is what will be recorded in the grade book. So that's the video on how to download the file and submit it. The next video is if you can't perform the steps, I'm going to perform the lab step by step in the next video. So good luck, and contact me if you have any problems.